Hey guys, I just wanted to record a real quick video about the ongoing conference down in Huntsville, Alabama, and the kind of breaking story with Joe Mirja interviewing former Senator Harry Reid, but also looking at this subject a little bit through a different lens, and the fact that I feel that we have revolutionized the way we look at this topic and the way we communicate amongst each other and the way we do things. This is, for me, the most exciting time that I've seen in a very long time in this study of UFOs and UAP and AAVs. The game changer, I feel, is the internet. Instantaneously, can I talk to you, or you talk to me, or you share a picture with me, or I share a picture with you. And because of that, it really allows us to really do a lot of different things that we have never been really able to do before. So I want to talk a little bit about that. But first, the conference that's ongoing, some of the highlights that I've seen, Luis Elizondo mentioned that for the FOIA crowd out there, direct your FOIs to the Defense Intelligence Agency and keep them going. The other part that I found very interesting that Lou had talked about or spoke to was that with this new series, unidentified, not the, well, in any case, the new show that's coming out on History Channel this May, that we're going to get some new information about possibly some new videos or new information about existing videos that we know of, the Gimbal, Tic Tac, and Go Fast videos. So that will be interesting to see what more is brought forward to the table. Somebody asked him that directly. The other takeaway is that he had a slide that showed all these nations that were working or had programs to look at this subject. That was interesting in itself. We know Russia has looked at this. We know the UK has looked at this. The US has looked at this. Forget Project Blue Book. Yeah, they looked at it, but he's talking different programs within the DoD. I would say more recently. I'd have to go back and take a look at the slide. And then he talked about how SETI, NASA, and maybe one other agency. I can't. This is going off my brain. They were looking at this subject a little bit, but he said that To the Stars themselves have maybe gotten some evidence to point towards that these things have been here before, and they may have evidence to prove such a claim. So we'll see. We'll see in May. And like I said, the announcement wasn't of the TV show. This announcement, I think, is going to be forthcoming from the show. I think that it's going to be interesting times come May. I think we're going to, maybe for a couple episodes, have our jaw picked up off the floor. But we'll see. Only time will tell. The other part I want to talk about is Joe Mirja having the opportunity to interview Harry Reid, which that's huge. I mean, that's friggin' awesome. It just really is. I mean, the fact that you have the opportunity to do this is really cool. I guess there's a lot of things that happened this week. Gary Nolan gave an interview at Phenomenon Radio with Linda Moulton Howe and John Burroughs. The AAPC, Anomalous Aerial, the conference that's going on, that's going on right now in Huntsville, Alabama. That's exciting. And then with Joe Mirja, his interview, it's exciting times, my friends. Nobody can sit there and say that we aren't doing work And here's the one thing I will say that I'm most proud of with my friends, my fellow colleagues that I get along with very well. And I do. I feel very proud, and hopefully all of you feel the same way, is that we all work together pretty well. Yeah, there's been some tuffles here and there and some spats, but really across the board, we kind of not allow that to happen. And it's been a free flow of information, which, again, the internet is a friggin' game changer for this. Uh, yeah, it's exciting times. Like, I'm literally, forget the nerve pain that's in my arm. Literally, lightning bolts want to come on my body because I'm so excited for what's happening in a short amount of time. So we'll see. I just wanted to hop on here and make this video so the thoughts don't leave my brain come Monday when I have another opportunity to do this. So what do you think? Is this exciting times? Is the internet the game changer for this field? I feel it is. I feel that because we do work well together, some of us, there's that group on the other side of the aisle that, and I'm not trying to make this identity politics like left versus right. It's just the old guard. They're very set in their ways and they're slow moving. They're like, I'll use this analogy. On the Great Lakes, there's what we call freighters or container ships if you're overseas. And freighters move very slowly in the Great Lakes. They don't go very fast. And that represents the old guard, where AKA what Grant Cameron has called us the young guns. We're very quick and we move very quickly. We don't wait, and we definitely push through a lot of the BS, through the BS. And we, as Jimmy Corbell has said before, we've had our curiosity weaponized. And I would feel for some of us, that was definitely the case. After December 16th, 2017, a lot of us, I would even say, argue Joe Mirza is a really good case in point, or Danny Silva would be another one, where it just ignited a fire under their ass. And man, those guys are on it, doing stuff, whether it be their blog or breaking stories with Danny. So it's exciting times. We'll see what happens. I mean, only time will tell. That, and then one other thing that Luis Elizondo stated at the conference yesterday was to be patient. That's the best thing we could do. Now, some of the naysayers, shit talkers, and old guard would say, "Well, see, that's the case in point. We're tired of waiting, and we've waited for whatever." My stance on that is we've waited this long already. You can wait a little bit longer. Again, you wanting them to rush them through the process is really not advantageous to understanding this. You want them to trip up so they can fail, so they can say, aha, told you so. Well, fuck that. They're not falling for that. And really, they're not aimed for you assholes. And yes, I will call you assholes because you are. In some cases, you're a bunch of assholes. Because you don't look at the evidence. You don't look at what we have done and give us credit. You just say, or it's not objective, or whatever flavor today bullshit thing that you come out of or come out and say. It's ridiculous to say that we don't do good work. It really is. So what? We're tied to the stars. So what? Who gives a shit? I will say this. This is another thing I want to address. Some of us have direct access, whether it be Gary Nolan, to Jacques Vallée, or directly to Luis Elizondo, or even Harry Reid, for example. Why is that my problem? It should be a good thing. We're getting information out to share. We don't hold stuff within. Now, Jack Brewer, I should say, would say, well, Chris, you've talked about like the secret ATIP group or other groups on Facebook that is just bullshit if it's secret. Well, again, there's a reason why it had to be secret or closed is for witnesses to feel safe to talk amongst the group. That's why we had to do that. Don't you want these people to be able to talk freely and openly? Or do you want them to be step out and get attacked immediately and then they don't talk? How is that good research? So yeah, I ask you, that probably is not good research. I would argue it's not. So I'm going to close this video out by saying thank you for watching. The live stream the other day went like a lead balloon. Nobody watched it in real time. It's okay. Not a big deal. I guess it's my fault. But Facebook was acting weird. I kept trying to post that I was going to be going live and it wouldn't let me post. Who knows? Facebook's weird. It's not dead to me, but it's not as important as it once was. Well, with the groups it is, but personally for my page, it's not as important. Twitter's more where I'm at lately. But I'll catch you guys probably sometime this week with a video, this upcoming week with another video. I'm sure there will be some more tidbits that have come out of this conference in Alabama and what Joe Mirja has broke. And then my live stream will be this coming Friday at 12:20. It's the only time I can do it. I can't change the time. I wish I could do it later in the day, but it's just not going to happen. So, peace. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, commenting, all that good rigmarole. Peace out.